We're going to take a look at the Transformer dashboard and overview page. First, to get to the Transformer dashboard screen, you're going to click in the upper left-hand corner menu and then go down the list until you find Assets, and then click on the Transformers card. So this displays the dashboard. So the dashboard is designed to give you an overview of what's happening with your transformers in general. And you can see that we've got things like the transformer status here, recent transformers, and then a way to get to transformers by doing a search. So the search box, when you type a value in there, it will search by transformer number, serial number, or installed station number. So you just type in a value and then it'll perform a search and give you a list if there are any results. You can also click on the drop down arrow and enter any one of these specific values. So you can do status and pick one or more status values here. So I could just pick available or available and installed, or maybe I want to see all the decommissioned and disposed of transformers, so I can do that by making those selections. There's also transformer type, and this is a custom list, and it does also allow you to pick multiple options. And then the KVA rating, you can give it a from and a to give you a range of KVA ratings for transformers you're looking for. And there's also the search date options here. So there are several of these that are available. So I'm going to click on the drop down arrow. So you've got the last status date, purchase date, last install and removal dates, decommission date, and disposal dates. So to use this, let's say I wanted to search for by purchase date. You first select the purchase date option, and then you put in a date range. So I want to look for anything I purchased in 2018. And then I'll just click on search to have it give me the results. And so it found 3 results, and it's giving that to us in a list. If I click on one of these, then it's going to go into the Transformer overview page. So let me back out and show you how to get back to the dashboard main screen there. So right now we're in the list or the grid view, and I'm going to click over here, and it's going to go back to the that dashboard screen that we were just looking at. So I'll just go back and forth here a couple of times so you can see that. It's easy to forget to do this. You may have do a search real quick, you get the grid, and then not remember how to get back. So it's always important to look for that button right there to get back to this dashboard screen. Okay, so I'm going to jump down a little bit to the transformer status. And so that's going to show us all of the transformers in their various states. So we've got new transformers. That means they've come into the warehouse, but they have never been actually put out in the field. Available means that they have been used at some point and they are no longer installed, but they are available to be installed, so they should be sitting in the warehouse. Installed means that they're actually installed out there. Decommissioned means that they've been returned back to the warehouse and they are no longer available because they're going to be disposed of. If you click on any one of these, so if I click on, let's say, available, it'll give you a list of all those transformers. Then you can just click on one of the records to then go right into it. Okay, so then the recent transformers is going to show us any transformer record we've clicked on recently. So it kind of has a memory of all the ones you've done recently, and if you click on this arrow here, it'll go back even further. And so I'll click on one of these here, and it just takes you right to that particular transformer record. So this screen here is called the Transformer Overview page, and it's similar to other overview pages in OpenPoint. So up here you've got the transformer number. Right below that is the status and the status date. It shows you a button here if you want to be able to do an installation, since this one is available. There are other options depending on the status of the transformer. The transformer attributes are some of the key fields that are available for the transformer, like the manufacturer, serial number, KVA rating, voltage information, install and removal dates. But if you keep going below that to more attributes, then you'll get the full set of fields. And so this is everything about the transformer that can be recorded. And if you click on the pencil icon, this will allow you to edit those values. So I'm not going to go into all the different fields that are here. One thing to keep in mind, if there is something that you'd like to track that isn't in this list, contact us, and we have a very large number of customizable fields that can then be added to your particular implementation of OpenPoint, so those will show up there. Next, we have the actions. This gives you a complete history of all the installations and removals, any of the main action events that occur to your transformers. And so you can see what the action was, the date that it occurred, and then the station number if it was an installation. So you can go and scroll through those two and go back in time and see those. Right below that are events. So those are things like PCB tests. They could be maintenance events. These are customizable, so you can define your own types of events, and then you can add those to transformers if that's something you would find useful. Over on the right-hand side, we have some menu items. We've got the transformer attributes, which is the same as clicking the more attributes on the other side over here. Reports, if there's reports specific to transformers, they'll be available there. Attachments will allow you to attach Word documents, photos, PDFs, Excel documents, etc. So you can just attach those and keep those as a record with your transformer. Then the actions are basically another version of this screen. This allows you to do a little bit more, such as being able to drill into more of the details here and do things like add and delete actions. Events is the same thing as the events grid, only again more details, and this is where you can add and edit and delete as well.